Totally loyal, totally yours, all yours, in any way you like.
When the Republicans decide that they're against you, you're in trouble. Because there is nobody who goes lower, who trolls harder, who disregards the rules and regulations of decency like the Republicans. The Lincoln Project is just trolling. Watch this.
Loyalty matters, Donald, and no one is more loyal than Laura Loomer. You won the debate that Laura Loomer prepped you for.
They're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats.
She made you proud at the 9/11 memorial. She was your good luck charm. She raced to your side when you were in danger. Smarter than Chris and Susie, and even Corey. She knows best what MAGA wants for you. Totally loyal, totally yours, all yours, in any way you like. And that's why they're trying to get rid of her. They're jealous. Haters.
I'm not involved in their conversations, so I can't weigh in on that. And I would encourage anyone else that matches her statements to stop.
They're trying to stop her, which means they're trying to stop you. She's more loyal, and she loves you. They want you to ignore her, Donald. And she won't be ignored.
Who was that for? It wasn't for a Democrat. That's not for an undecided voter. That was specifically for Marjorie Taylor Greene, Donald Trump. They're trolling them. They're waiting for them to make a bad move, to say a wrong thing, to make a bad phone call, a bad interview. There's something to be said by being unshackled from responsibility. The people at the Lincoln Project are just that, unshackled from responsibility. They're running for nothing. Watch this.
And has become a friend of mine, Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson. Thank you, Mark. Martin Luther King on steroids. You are Dr. Martin Luther King on steroids. That's how good you are. Martin Luther King ×2.
That you would portray a black man just because he's in the GOP as a Klan.
And been as detrimental in the black community as a stick of dynamite Chuck from the Ku Klux Klan.
We have to cherish Mark. He's a star. You have to cherish him.
Called to be led by men, not DeVita, David. I absolutely want to go back to the America where women couldn't vote.
You're a very popular guy, Mark.
There's no reason anybody anywhere in America should be telling any child about transgenderism, homosexuality, any of that filth. If there's a movement in this country that is demonic and that is full of the spirit of Antichrist, it is the transgender movement.
The next governor of North Carolina, Mark Robinson.
You got a friend in me.
All my husband and I wanted was to have children. 5 years, all of our savings. Not to mention, I was a human pincushion with all the hormone shots. Each round made me crazy. The ultrasounds, the blood tests. But finally, we got 5 viable embryos. Richard was over the moon. Me too. They outlawed IVF, and they're seizing our embryos. All because they can't trust us to preserve human life. I can't believe it. I'm at the Mexican border. We ran out of gas. The dry ice is melting.
And as we enjoy our Saturday morning or evening as it may be, I have a few more for you. And that's it. It's important to see how this can be done when you're unshackled. Democrats could learn a little something about targeted ads, about trolling, and about meeting the people where they are. That's it. Watch this. enjoy, laugh, like, subscribe. We bout that life here. Enjoy.
Taylor Swift isn't the first successful woman Donald Trump has attacked. She's just the most recent.
I'd look her right in that fat, ugly face of hers. I'd say, Rosie, you're fired.
Trump has a problem with women. Disrespectful.
Must be a pretty picture you put up in
Insulting.
Ivana does exactly as I tell her to do.
Even violence.
Ivana Trump once used the term rape to describe a sexual encounter with Trump.
It's ugly.
I'm not thinking of
That's okay. I know you're not thinking. You never do.
I'm sorry?
It's cruel.
Do you believe in punishment for abortion? Yes or no, as a principle?
There has to be some form of punishment.
For the woman?
Yeah.
And one thing he's proven is that he'll never change.
I could do this all day long.
You going up the escalator? I'm going to be dating her in 10 years.
Would you want your son to treat women like Trump does?
Hey, when you're a star, you can do anything. Grab him by the...
Is this how you would want a man to treat your daughter?
Blood coming out of her, wherever.
You know the answer. You know the truth. He says he hates Taylor.
I was not a Taylor Swift fan.
But the truth is, he hates all of us.
John McCain, a war hero, 5.5 years as a POW.
He launched his campaign mocking a war hero.
He's a war hero because he was captured. I like people that weren't captured.
He refused to lay a wreath honoring the Americans killed in World War I, calling them suckers and losers.
I always wanted to get the Purple Heart. This was much easier.
Trump attacked the husband of Nikki Haley, who was deployed overseas serving his country.
What happened to her husband? Where is he?
Trump attacked the sacred Congressional Medal of Honor.
They're either in very bad shape because they've been hit so many times by bullets, or they're dead.
Now this draft dodger holds campaign photo ops on the sacred ground of Arlington. When told it was against the rules, his campaign thugs pushed aside the Arlington Cemetery official.
An ANC employee was pushed aside.
This election is about patriotism. Will you support a man who attacks our military and holds photo ops at Arlington Cemetery? We know who Donald Trump is. The question is, who are we?
Alina Habba, senior advisor to the Trump campaign, but let's be honest, I also care a lot about my fit check.
Trump is well prepared for the debate tomorrow night. That is right. He doesn't need traditional debate prep.
Donald Trump is probably the greatest political debater we've ever had in American history.
Do I think that she will be able to rattle him in any way? No, I would argue right now the chance is 0.001%.
They're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats.
President Trump he'd talk to a pet store if you'd let him.
They're eating the pets of the people that live there.
Do I think he will be respectful? I do.
All I can say is I read where she was not black, that she put out.
Last night was a big success for President Trump. He was able to highlight his record of success in his first term with the failures of the last 4 years of Kamala Harris.
Yes or no, you still do not have a plan?
I have concepts of a plan.
I admire President Trump for not debating her again.
20,000 migrants, primarily from Haiti, have been dropped into Springfield, Ohio.
Congratulating Kamala for the debate is stolen valor. You should be congratulating David Muir and Lindsey Davis, who did the heavy lifting, and so calling that a debate is disinformation.
Then you have Kamala's claim that she worked at McDonald's. She never worked at McDonald's. It's a lie. She doesn't work at McDonald's. She said she worked at McDonald's, right? She said she stood over those French fries when they were being fried. She worked at McDonald's and she was working so hard.
2 miracles now in 2 months.
Wow. Somebody's looking out for the former president.
That's exactly what the speaker told him. This is a divine intervention here for a higher cause.
They're eating the pets of the people that live there.
You lost, Donald. Bigly.
Frankly, he lost the debate.
The worst debate performance in history. Even Fox can't defend you.
Oh my God.
Lindsey Graham called it a disaster. Your team? Depressed. Freaked out. Kamala owned you.
Donald Trump was fired.
Told the truth about your little crowds. Called out your stupid lies.
They're eating the pets.
You kept taking the bait, and she kept winning. People are saying you should get out, give up. She's better than you. You keep bragging about how smart you are.
Concepts of a plan.
But that debate was a test, a cognitive test, and you failed.
Vice President Harris was clearly well prepared, practiced on the offensive much of the night. Former President Trump did take a lot of the bait that she threw out.
She did so well, and Trump did so poorly that they want to do that all over again.
I can't get behind somebody who maybe I agree with certain policies on, but their character is atrocious and lacks complete leadership.
She conveyed the calm. She conveyed a preparation.
Vice President Harris clearly won the debate in terms of her delivery, her polish, and her preparation.
The moment of the debate, if there was one, I think, was when she baited him on the rallies.
People saw, oh, actually, she's an intelligent, capable person who has a point of view on issues, and she demonstrated that time and again.
She was composed. She was prepared. She kept her cool. She saw advantages. She took them.
Donald Trump looked old tonight.
Yeah. This is the difference between someone who's well prepared and someone who's unprepared. Whoever did debate prep for Donald Trump should be fired.
Truly a difficult night